Alright, hello everyone. Back at Silverstone, back in Kamel GT, back in the Nissan. We're going to see if we can't start to get better at this Nissan. Probably a small grid today, but hopefully some good close racing nonetheless. I'm going to go ahead and qualify with maybe half fuel. I have not driven the car yet on low fuel, and so I don't know what it's going to do, so I'm probably just going to start it with half fuel and see how it feels. With only 6 or 7 cars in class, it probably won't matter a ton anyway, whether I start at the top. Get focused on iRacing here. There we go.
Hey Ben, try to fix your pedal cam, it's a little askew.
Okay.
Ben.
Hey Martin. Hey everyone.
Hey everybody.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Ooh, I'm number 1. He's number 1. He's number 1.
Let's see what we do have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in class. I'm number 2. The top rated car in class. Well, I think Martin's probably faster than I am. So if I have a competitor in this race, it's probably him. I think I'm faster than Tommy. I've seen him race before. But I don't know. This might be a three-way battle for the win. I think I'm faster than Jeffrey, and I've never seen Reed in this car, so I don't know. If nothing else, I get a top 5. It's a complete mystery to me right now. We'll just go out there and do what we can do. We'll do what we do worst.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Ben, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Tires should be good and warmed up at this point. I'm hoping. We'll take a wide line here. See if we can't line up a straight exit.
P1. The guy behind has just done a 128.9. The guy behind has just done a 128.8.
We've got provisional pole, but Martin hasn't gone over yet. Oh, there he
The
is.
leader's just done a 126.
Beat me by a lot. I'm assuming he's on low fuel though. I think I could have gotten back to the throttle earlier there. The final corner is really tricky with turbo lag. It wants to come around on you.
V2, that's your fastest lap.
Practice through the S's one more time. All right, Martin. Beat me by quite a lot.
Well, good luck, anyway. I'm watching your stream.
Thanks, brother. Hey, you want to move us down to the race streaming channel in Discord?
I shall. Good luck.
So, a second slower in qualifying, but again, I have to assume that he had a qualifying setup on. I'm just using my race setup. Seeing as how I'm so unfamiliar with the car still. '86 should be more than enough. I feel okay about that. I don't like being 1.2 seconds off, but again, I didn't take fuel out, and he is a week after week regular in this car. So let's just see. Small field. Let's see what we got. Nice, Martin. Turn off any excess applications that I don't need on at the moment. Spotify. Alright, who are we waiting on here? Someone must not have turned 2 laps.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Alright, it's time to do it. Front row Ben. It's a weird thing. I'm used to starting in the slower class, so I never see the pace car.
Good luck, everybody.
I'll take all I can get.
Yeah, that guy needs bumpers. Isn't bumpers around the track?
I suddenly want to buy an Audi. It's like I'm watching a Spider-Man movie. Recenter my Oculus here. Still sitting here. Jeez.
The air temp is 20 Celsius. Okay, Ben, get ready.
Alright, since I'm unfamiliar with the car, you know, I don't have a ton of experience in it, and I've only done maybe 40 laps of practice here at Silverstone, I will take it kind of conservative on the beginning here, in the first lap or two. Hopefully I can pull away from the guys behind. I think at race pace I'll be faster than them. And then just sort of try to keep with Martin and pressure him to make a mistake. I know Martin to be a very aggressive, and he makes moves, and so I think I can probably beat him in traffic. I do not know if I can beat him in outright pace. Me as a beginner in this car, I think he and I are going to be close, or he'll be better. One of the two. The chances of me being better are slim. I've got to be super careful at the start to not just turbo lag spin myself like an idiot. It's so easy to do in this car. And so I will not be using first regardless. Look at this roof. Hey roof. Sweet looking ride. Drag the brake here, get a little heat built up. Itch my nose because I gots to. Even though it's a small field, I gotta say, Kamel always gets my heart pumping before I start. Add to that the nerves of just being a bit of a fish out of water in this car, and hopefully it's entertaining, good time. Alright, let's do this.
Green, green, green.
And we're off.
Well done, Ben. Good start.
Car right. Hold your line.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.1.
Clear right.
Alright. Do you have a slowdown or something, or miss a shift? Or do I just have less downforce? We'll find out here if he catches up a whole bunch in the twisties. Tires are still cold. Tires are still cold, Ben. Nice and easy, no mistakes. Precarious right there. And this is precarious every lap.
The guy behind has just done a 127.9.
So I beat him by 0.2 there. My guess is that I just got less downforce.
1.0 seconds. That was 127.7. Sectors 1 and 3 are good. Sector 2 time is good. The guy behind has just done a 127.4.
It's keeping me honest. him push. I'll just keep myself in control within my talent level. Don't overdo it. Don't overcommit. Speaking of, that was good. That was better.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds. You're now in the lead.
I think I'm going to need Martin to make a mistake.
All three sectors are a tenth off the pace.
He's picked up the pace now that the tires have warmed up. And I have not. Got our first Audi coming up.
Slower class car ahead.
Guys, hold your line. Do not swing around to the outside like that. I was going to do an outside pass after he turned into the apex, but then he just didn't turn into the apex.
Okay, Ben, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. The gap behind's increased to 0.4. Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left.
I think he was leaving me the outside, the inside there. I'm very familiar with that car, and he would have been turned in already if he were going for that apex. Okay, next is the lead battle in the Audis.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are fighting for position. The group includes their class leader. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.3 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace.
Crap. Sorry guys, sorry.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Right side. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
You know not to mess with me, Martin. We gotta do better next time on that overtake though. With the Audis, that was a real mess. Just overshot the left-hander. I was kind of blind with the cars there and trying to use them as a pick to cut Martin off from my back bumper. Or bumper. My gearbox, my wing, my big tunnels, my shark fins.
Stay on it, keep digging. You're in the lead. Defend your position, don't let him through.
He overshot a little bit that time.
The gap behind is now 0.6. That last lap was a 128.0. Sector 3 is 0.1 off the pace.
More than good on fuel. Actually, I have a little too much. We have two very different lines through the sweeper there. Missed my gear lever there for a second. Missed my left apex there.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
My muscle memory is jacked up. I'm used to taking that corner in left and second gear in the Audi, and so my hand goes to the wrong place. And I need to stop talking. I just did weird stuff again with shifting. Okay, focus, focus, focus.
Alright Ben, don't let this guy distract you.
What guy? Is there a guy? I didn't see a guy. I'm unaware of guy.
Holy cow, we're alive.
Big gap on third. It's just me and Martin here.
You've just done a 127.8. We need to find a tent in sector 2.
I need to find a bunch of tents. I was doing second faster than that in practice. Okay, that was good. That was pretty good through there. Alright, got the first Audi coming up again. This is the guy who went offline. Gotta be ready for that again.
Coming up on a slower car.
Car right. Clear right.
You're leading. That lap was a 128.3. Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
Not breaking into that first S. It's just bananas. This car is bananas.
The gap behind is now 0.5. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2. Slower class car ahead. Half distance, fuel looks good.
Sorry, I'm not talking much, guys. It's a focus when you drive kind of car.
Okay, Ben, don't let this guy distract you. You've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, look at Riley leading Phil. Awesome.
Coming up on some slower cars, they're class leaders in this group.
That was pretty cool.
The gap behind is now 0.6. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
He's poking his nose in there. I hope that's not what he's trying to set up for a pass. In the middle of the S's like that. Ooh, kind of overshot.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. You're in the lead. You've just done a 127.6. That's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap behind is now 0.6. Okay, Ben, we're matching race pace. Sector 1 is 0.2 off the pace.
My son, we are setting race pace. What you talking about? Slow back to throttle there.
Coming up on a slower class car. That was 127.8.
I'm definitely slowing down too much into turn one, but I'm trying to be conscious of the tires. I have a feeling that he's been catching a lot of understeer behind me like this, and that he's roasting his tires off, and I'm trying to save just a little bit in case things get more hairy toward the end. If he does put a pass on me and I need to get back around, I want to have a little more rubber left. I know I can push turn one a little more.
The gap behind is now 0.5.
I'm in a position right now though to where I can control what happens, and there's just no reason for me to push 100% right now. If I do, in the corners, he just will catch up in the slipstream
Okay,
anyway,
Ben,
so
hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no
as long as I
mistakes.
can just control his line, I'm okay. He's gonna go for it here maybe. No, cover inside just a little bit. Mix it up on him just a tad there. Can't give him the exact same thing every lap, you know. Gotta surprise him. That's how you. It's one way that you can force mistakes is by doing something slightly different, showing a defensive line when you don't necessarily absolutely have to.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
There we go. That was good. Keeps overcommitting that final corner in the S's there. Scares me.
Slower class car ahead.
Feel that turbo lag there. It's the first time it's almost bitten me.
You're matching race pace. You're leading. That last lap was a 127.7. Alright Ben, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good.
Martin barely made it through that. I probably could have been more elegant through there, but I don't have a lot of confidence around Tommy yet. And I didn't like that I was taking his corner exit, knowing how much the Audi likes to track out. But it looked like he was leaving it open to me, the way his car was moving. Gotta make those split-second decisions, though.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Working on it. Working on it. Whoa! Man, it stepped out right there. And I think that's tires starting to wear, probably. Move one click forward on the bias.
That lap was a 128.8. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Seems like you keep controlling that apex. You can't do anything with turn 1.
The gap behind is now 0.5.
Riley and Phillip are still swapping back and forth. That's cool.
Coming up on some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. The class leaders in this group.
On your right. Clear right.
Oh, heart palpitation, skipping beats, scared. Heart stopped beating.
I was behind that and it did too.
That last lap was a 128.2. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Okay, Ben, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Defense! Martin overcommitted a little bit there, I think. Ooh.
The gap behind is now
Okay.
0.6.
I thought he might spin it there. I'm not saying it's what I want, but it's kind of what I want. It's been a heck of a battle, though. I wouldn't mind it going down to the wire. I just hope we can keep it clean like we have all the way through the end. Both of us.
Miller is now retired. You're now in the lead. Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Being more timid through here after that couple of times, it's giving me a little wheel spin, turbo lag.
That was 127.6.
Controlling the apex, I backed him up a little bit. Maybe 2 or 3 more laps. See if I can make it happen.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
A little bit of a risky throttle application there. I regretted it the second I floored it. Got away with it though.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
The wheel was straight enough. That's why I didn't get turbo lapped into oblivion. He's pushing.
Slower class car ahead.
Last lap. One more time, he's right there.
The guy behind has just done a 127.2.
Clear right.
One more lap, you're P1.
Okay. All I gotta do is finish it out. I kinda half saw that coming. Okay. Conservative, no boneheaded mistakes. Conservative, no boneheaded mistakes. Woo! Guys, I know it's Sunday. It's not the strength of field race.
Well done, Ben. Great win. You deserved that today.
And he wins!
Whoa, what? I know that's not the strength of field race.
Nice job, man.
But that was a satisfying win. A lot of hard defending. Great battle, Martin. Sorry to see you spin there in the last lap. Man, that was hard work.
Yeah, I was watching the whole thing.
Defense the whole freaking time. Looks like Riley's taking the win over Phil.
Holy cow, good race, Phil. Again. Yeah, that was awesome.
Hey, I'm sorry both times I went by you guys and kind of botched them both. Still learning.
You're perfectly fine. I know that first time you went off in front of us, so we didn't lose any time for sure. I'm not sure about that second time, but... Yeah, you were fine, Ben.
Is that the first time you
Still
won
can't
in the
that move,
Nissan?
though, under the bridge.
Yeah. Whew. That was a hard-fought win. Nissans don't drift. Alright. Good times. Let's go back and watch that under the bridge Bananarama pass. Actually, let's look at the last lap with Martin and just kind of double check to ensure that he did indeed spin himself. Next chase, there it is. Yeah, he overcommitted, hit the curb. Okay. In fact, I got a 4X, I didn't even touch him. Yeah, I shouldn't even have gotten a 4X there.
Man, you almost hit him.
Almost. Alright, let's go back and look at, so that would have been, we didn't slow down much, probably 26 or so. I want to see when we went under the bridge with the Audi leaders. And I want to see it from the Audi's point of view. Because I hope it wasn't too sketchy for them. That was a really satisfying win. Oh yeah, Mike, you asked if that was the first time I'd won in this car. Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Guess it was. Oh, here it is. Okay. Watch this from a couple different points of view.
Yeah, I was nowhere near as close as Monza. There's half a car behind you this time.
Say hello to John Keefe watching.
Hey, John.
I was thinking to myself, this is going to come down to the last corner, and there it was.
Okay. That's okay. Whoa, that was close. Man, I was all over.
I was really tempted to send it before that, but I knew I was getting a better run out of there than you, and I didn't know if I
Code
was
brown
getting
right there.
somebody
That
by
was
the
kind
line
of
or not.
sketchy. That
Yeah,
was
at that
kind of
point I was just
sketchy.
praying.
Man, I don't know about that. Oh, okay. Let's watch this from Riley's point of view.
Anyway, it was a great race again. I'll see you next week. Yep, see ya.
Wow. You hear him just like stop driving for a second. That was one of those moments where Nissans come through and the Audis are just like, I'm just going to try to not die here. See this from Martin's point of view. How risky was he? Watch it from mine again too. Thinking back on it, I think I was trying to set it to where I would take him on the outside after the turn. But I don't know, it just happened really fast. First off, I kind of thought that they would both stay right. Man, from my perspective, it looks the least sketchy out of anybody. But I think I was sketchy. I think I overcommitted there. Amazing. Great race. Lots of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not in Kamel GT yet, come get in Kamel GT.